I can do this, anybody can do this. So let's see if we can't save some money and fix this screen, and hopefully this helps you guys out. Okay, now in the toolkit, if we open this guy up here, there's a whole bunch of little tiny things. Okay, we got this little pry guy. This other guy here, another Pry Dude. What looks kind of like a guitar pick. Tiny little screwdriver. Oop, there we go. And this other tiny little screwdriver. And a suction cup with a little key ring on it. I do know that at the bottom of your phone, you will have these two little black screws. Those need to come out. So let's do that real quick. Okay, now I also know for this next part, you're going to want to take this little suction cup guy and place him on your screen to help pry the screen out. Okay. Oh yeah. Got to pull up. When you use this little pry guy here. Actually that came up without like hardly any effort. So, okay. There are, I think, 4 screws holding in this plate right here. And it looks like there's some connectors under here. We're going to have to disconnect before we can completely remove the screen. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. Okay. I'm just going to try and keep the... I guess I'm not, because the screws just slipped right out. Oh, cool, they're magnetic. That's helpful. Okay. Try and group all these screws together so I don't lose them. Alright, so let me see if I can keep the other screws in their little place so I don't have to move everything about. You can see there's this guy. I'm going to try and just... probably best to use my fingers here. Alright, no problem. No problem. Alright, that was super easy. Okay, so here's a replacement screen in the kit that I got. Okay, you'll see that there's no button. It's on here. And this little gray thing and all the other little kind of electronics that attach are there. This does not have it, so we have to transfer all this stuff to there. Now there are kits that you can get where this will already have all that. It's going to cost you, I think, like $40 more or thereabouts, so it's all about convenience. But if you're like me and like to save a couple of bucks, then this is what you do. And if it's not that hard, which I'll let you guys know in just a second here, why not? First, let's start with the button. Seems like the easiest way to go. Let's move him over here. One. And get this other guy. Okay, 2 screws on that one. And it looks as if we're going to have to take this off to free up part of this button, it looks. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm not going to pull on it to find out. So, let's take... We need to take this guy off, and it looks as if we're going to have to take this top piece off to get this guy off to maybe get this guy off. So, we'll start from the top now and work our way down to the bottom. Try and make mental notes of where you're putting all these screws, because I don't know if these screws are different sizes and go to different parts, but you don't want to find out the hard way. See, there's 2 screws on this top piece. Okay, that screw clearly, right here, was longer than the other one. This gray part looks like it has 1, 2, 3, 4 screws in it, so let's take those out. It looks like maybe the tip of the screwdriver is worn. Cheap tools. I'm going to see if I got a different one. Okay, so just be really careful when using the tiny Phillips head screwdriver that comes in the kit, because I guess I wasn't gentle enough and I stripped it pretty easy. You can't use one in a glasses repair kit, because I've tried, and it's still just too big to use, so I went to the dollar store and bought this obviously clearly cheap $1 set of miniature screwdrivers, and one of these in here actually works just fine for this. So but I'm sure the one in the kit actually would work fine. Just be careful. Alright, so I'm going to continue this now so we can finish this up. Let me move the camera. Set it so it's not crooked. Okay, so where we were before was we were going to take this silver panel off the back of the broken one and add it onto the back of the good one. So, okay, let me get the screwdriver that works out of this kit. Okay, I'm going to continue this now. Take out the 4 screws. Come on. I do not have steady hands. Okay. Actually, this screwdriver in this cheap set works way better than the one in there. Although I don't think it's magnetized. That kind of sucks. Okay, let me see. Yeah, and it's not. Just make sure you kind of push on those kind of firmly. You don't want to go like crazy, like aggressive on them or nothing, because you're just going to bend things. So, all right, so here we go. This should just pop right out, I'm assuming, which it looks like it's trying to. Okay. Oh, wait. Is that a screw right there? I can't see. Yep, there is a screw on this very top piece. I would definitely suggest you watch out for that. I don't care that I'm bending the old bracket on the broken phone screen, but I don't know if it's going to cause any other problems. So just watch out for that. There we go. I'm hoping that this part right here just peels right off, because I don't know how else it would come off. So I did. It does. Awesome. So that should free up this button. There's a little spot right here. Looks like it peels up. I'm going to peel it, let you guys know. Yep, just be gentle. Peels up. Okay. And then that should free up this button. Yep. Pop that out. Alright, so now I'm going to put the button in the new one. I'm going to replace the back part of this button. Clearly, I'm sure you do not want to over tighten or anything. I think this needs to go down first. Okay. Because the camera and everything's on this, I'm sure you gotta get all this back in place before you put that other stuff in. Well, I think I missed a piece here. I think there's this, let's see here. Does this come out? Do we need that? It looks like we do. This is a little plastic piece for the camera. It clearly looks like we need that. Okay. So, now, I'm assuming this little guy goes in that little section. Camera goes in the little camera holder thing. Looks like we're all lined up. Okay, and push everything else back down into its position. You'll see all the little plastic pegs and things that everything is supposed to kind of set in. I mean, honestly, if you just kind of pay attention, if you're somewhat handy, this really shouldn't be a problem. And now we gotta put this plate back on. Like that. I think that the only thing you might want to pay attention to is just make sure you watch where the screws go. You want to put the camera back in its proper spot, because I could see that being a little bit of a problem. Alright, so I have this little tiny screw to hold the back plate of this camera. Whatever this thing is called exactly. I just got to put the 4 screws to make sure that this plate stays on. There's 2 on each side. I already put, no I did not already put that one up there, so I guess there's 5 screws now. So let me put those in. Three. 4. 5. Okay, so I have successfully put all the screws and got this plate back onto here, this back on here. Camera and everything looks like it's seated properly, and so here's the old crappy, whatever, get rid of that. Okay, so now all we have to do is put that back on here. And if I'm not mistaken, there's a couple places where these little ribbon cables have to attach themselves to. You'll see they, like when you put the top back to the top of the phone, it is very easy to see. They all just kind of fall into place. Just make sure that you line them up the best you can, evidently. And they should snap right into place. Make sure they're properly seated. Because if they don't snap and they're not in good, you might be taking the cover off this phone again. Or not cover, but the face, whatever. Get these guys in, just about done. There we go. I just got to put the metal plate on, which ensures that the cables, I think, stay seated and don't come out of place. This is a worse than plain operation. I'm going to assume this will snap on pretty much how the other one came off. Yeah, guess it's just that simple. Alright, I think all we have left to do now is put those 2 black screws in that we took out at the beginning, and we are good to go. Alright. It's all working. Ultimately, I was able to fix this phone screen for $40. Again, the link is down below from the place I bought it from on eBay. It took ultimately between 10, maybe 15 minutes to fix it, and it really wasn't that difficult. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm not an expert. I'm just your average person. But so no big deal. So there you have it. I know this wasn't probably the best do-it-yourself tutorial, but all I wanted to do is pretty much prove that you can do this yourself. Hey guys, thanks for watching today's video. I appreciate it. And if you like what you've seen, check out some of my other videos. You might like them too. And if you like them that much, be sure to hit the subscribe button and share them with friends. And until next time, I will see you guys every Saturday and Sunday, 12 noon. It's actually